All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry about that. I'm a little late to the stream. Yo, we got a humongous card today, people. You guys ready for this shit? I know I'm not. I'm gonna be tired as hell after this show. Jesus, Jesus. Uh, I was supposed to have Oliver on the show. I don't know what happened to him. I thought he would be in here by now. Oliver, if you're in the listeners, get your ass in here. I can't wait too long. We got a huge card to go over. And Ryan's at his lake house for the weekend, so he ain't going to be able to do the show with us. So it's just going to be me. Hopefully Oliver if he pops in here. Yesterday, Nola. Let's go Nola. Big Nola, man. If you guys tailed that play, it was Nola. One of my VIP plays. Under 2.5 earned runs, easy cash. That was the only bet that I hit for VIP yesterday. I went 1-2 in VIP yesterday, so it was a losing day. Not it's never a good feeling when you have a losing day, but hey, it was good to hit Nola. That definitely helped. It definitely helped, but still losing day yesterday in in VIP. But we look to bounce back today for sure. We didn't get hit hard or nothing yesterday. It wasn't terrible, but it truly was, James Felix. It was one of those days. I'm sure everyone experienced the same thing. It was it was just a very tough day in the MLB yesterday. Uh, and you know what's funny? We talk about it all the time. It's Fridays. It's MLB Fridays, man. They are absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal, man. MLB Fridays are absolutely brutal. Randy, good morning, man. Good morning, Randy. Appreciate you being in here, bro. As always, every morning. Randy in the building. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. It was just one of those days yesterday, guys. Looking to bounce back again. Uh, Definitely, definitely didn't expect a couple of them games to go the way they did. I mean, White Sox coming out again yesterday was crazy. Public Enemy, what's up? Good afternoon. Good call on that over yesterday on the WNBA. That was a great call. We absolutely dominated that Fever game. We dominated that Fever game. Public Enemy gave out the over on that one. I gave out the Caitlin Clark and Fever look team total. I mean, we destroyed that game start to finish yesterday. So that was beautiful. That was the whole reason why I wanted to bet the WNBA yesterday, and that really helped me. That really Oliver's here.
Yo,
Yo, what's going on, man?
nothing. My fault. Had to get all Kane all situated, and then I was putting some clothes and stuff on. He thought I was finna dip and got all in front of him. I'm like, bro, I'm not going nowhere. I'm at the house. Chill.
Yeah, you good? You good? How'd you do yesterday? I was just giving my recap.
Actually had a pretty good day.
Yeah, you had a really good day.
We hit both of the WNBA props. We had Melissa Smith over the 12 and a half points. She made it a little sweaty. Had 9 at the first half. She finally got 13 with like 2 minutes left in the game, but we'll take it. Uh, Sabali for the Wings over the 14 and a half points. I think she finished the game with like 20. Hit the Rays on the money line. Um, Rays on the money line, and oh yeah, we hit Rodriguez for the Blue Jays over the 4.5 strikeouts. The best bet I gave out on here. That was a VIP play. It's my first VIP play of the day. Got there on his last pitch. Finished with 5 strikeouts. Skeens didn't get there. He had a good outing, but he just, I mean, actually, he was walking the world yesterday.
Yeah, bro. I was very surprised. I mean, he had one inning where he kind of snapped, and then I don't know what happened, bro.
Yeah, it was already too late. His pitch count was already up.
Yup.
So, but like I said, no worries, man. It was a real good day. I know some of the leans I gave out. The White Sox in the first 5 got there. Um, Royals got there. Some of the stuff I didn't give out, but I did bet it. So I was like, so man, it was a good day. You seen the board well. Got a lot of baseball. Got some preseason. Got some more WNBA. So
Oh my
ready to
god,
get
dude, we
into it.
got a humongous bro. Our slate today is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yo, do me a favor, Oliver. When you're
yeah.
not talking, mute your mic
I got you.
because it's echoing really bad.
All right.
All right. So all right, let's see if it works. Yep. All right, perfect, man. Yep, it definitely worked. All right, so let's get started because we got a lot to get done. Serge, good morning. Guys, ignore them numbers in the chat. I was just, fat ass sausage fingers, um, hitting keyboards and shit. All right, let's get started. So what we're going to do, I'm going to bounce back and forth. We're going to try to, if it gets too late, we'll switch to the early uh, NFL games, but I highly doubt it. We're going to run through this shit quick. All right. Without further ado, I bring to you the MLB. All right, Oliver, we're going to kick this thing off, man. We got the Mariners starting today. We got the Mariners at a minus 155. We got the it looks like we got the Pirates coming in at a minus or at a plus 130. We got the Pirates at a plus 130 here. Uh, we got a total of 8.5, man. It looks like Luis Castillo's coming out for the Mariners and Bailey Falter is coming out for the Pirates. All right, so in this one, it's big Mariners for me, bro. Like, I don't even think this is going to be a question for me. I'm going with the Mariners here. Castillo, he has been absolutely dominant, bro. He has been dominant lately. I mean, he's been great, man. He got 5 straight quality starts in his last 5 starts, all quality starts. His K work has been amazing. And honestly, right now the Pirates are really struggling versus right-handed pitching. Falter, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's been good. He has had a good overall season. And looking at his career numbers right now against the Mariners, I'm actually very surprised. They look amazing. Falter's numbers look incredible against the Mariners roster. And we know the Mariners love to strike out. So I have to go and look at Falter's K's here in a second. But Falter has been showing some serious regression. And that is really concerning me here. I mean, last game, he only went 4 innings. He gave up 4 earned runs, 7 base hits, 3 walks. I mean, this Mariners lineup been a lot better versus left-handed pitching and even right-handed pitching as well. It doesn't matter who they face. They've been hitting the ball a lot better. But after looking at Falter's numbers here against the Mariners, 28 plate appearances, 39.3 K percent, a super low walk rate, an opponent batting average of a 148, and an xWOBA not even at 200. Bro, this has Falter written all over it against the Mariners team that absolutely loves to strike out. So, Ozzy, what do you got for this one, man?
I'm with you. I like Fauci over the 3.5 Ks at a -130. I mean, it just looks like you have to play that. They got Castillo at a 5.5, and it's pretty juiced. I'm seeing like a -150, -155, and I'd imagine closer to game time, that's gonna get more and more juice. He just had that electric performance against the Mets last time we saw him, I believe, where he had I forgot how many strikeouts he had, but dude was in the zone.
Bro, he's been just on fire, bro.
Yeah. So it's one of those where I think I don't want to touch Castillo today. He been too hot. So I think I take our chances with Bailey Falter over the 3.5 Ks in this one. That might be the only thing I touch and leave it alone.
All right, I can't blame you, man. I can't blame you here. I'm backing you here on this one, bro. I don't understand why his Ks are so low. I mean, I get it. I kind of understand why they are because he's faltered, but at the same time, man, it's like I don't know. I like the Mariners here, but after seeing Bailey Falter's numbers like this, I'm almost obligated to take that 3.5. And if I'm wrong on it, so be it. When it comes to batters, I'm not going to take any batters. This definitely has a potential of being a lower scoring game, guys. So the under does really look good here, especially early. So just keep that in mind if you are looking at batters for this game. I think you should try to more target pitcher props in this one. Like we said, Falters K's or Castillo something instead of trying to attack batters here. All right. Next game we got, man, we got the New York Yankees. They are taking on the Detroit Tigers. For some reason, I did it again today. I don't know how I keep forgetting to write the Tigers. How is that even possible? How do I do that 2 days in a row? We we have
Just
the
being real disrespectful towards the Tigers, bro.
bro. That's crazy. It looks like I might not even switched it. I might not have even switched the banner from yesterday to today. That's what it looks like I did. So we got the Yankees at a -238 here. We got the Tigers at a plus 195. We are in Detroit for this game. So we got a total of 9. It's favored to the over. Carlos Rodon coming out for the Yankees, and then Monterio coming out for the Tigers. I mean, this does just look like a clear cut Yankees spot again. I mean, it does. But let's be real, these Yankees haven't been really been too convincing in my eyes. I think they should have won that game yesterday by 50 runs. Seriously, like they should have won that game by 50 runs, bro. Yeah, they held it down. They did their thing, whatever. I don't care, bro. It did not impress me. They would if Judge didn't have that solo bomb in the end. I mean, come on, they wouldn't even put up 3 runs yesterday. Um, Rodon has looked good. I mean, his last 5 starts, he has looked really good. He has not gave up more than 3 earned runs in his last 5 starts. His Ks look good as well. I mean, the Tigers have been absolutely awful versus left-handed pitching, guys. I mean, they have been awful. Monterio, he really just struggled against the Giants, right? So it we also got to remember that this Yankees lineup, they really, we might not be seeing it lately, but the Yankees lineup is still one of the best lineups in the league versus right-handed pitching. And Monterio, he gives up a lot of sharp contact. He puts runners on base. I'm going back to the Yankees here, and this is another one where I think we can look at the Yankees pitcher, man. I think Rodon goes out here and sits boys down today with the Tigers. Um, Let me see what we got. So we got a 7.5 at a plus 115. Maybe not. I'm not loving it, but I do think he comes out here and sits boys down. Uh, that's really all I got for this one. Uh, in this Yankees and Tigers game, it's Yankees team total for me here, and I like Rodon to have a good start.
For me, just for how quiet yesterday was, I do think we see runs. But as good as Rodon's been, you give me that Tigers first 5 team total over 1.5. They at the crib. It's a day game. They last day game they were real quiet, and that was the game when they played the Mariners and Javi Baez broke my heart and hit that 2-run home run to get the Tigers that win. I think what the top of the ninth or whatever. I know Rodon been dominant, but it's just something telling me they throw out that low total. You getting it at a good price. It's gonna be one of those you kind of end up overlooking. I don't think we overlooking. I think the Tigers can get 2 runs in the first 5. So you getting that at a minus 130. I think I would have to entertain it. I mean, you getting the Yankees in the first 5. Their team totals over 2.5, and it's like at a minus 150. So it's got some juice on it. But if we think the Yankees bats wake up, that could be a way you could look too. But I do think we definitely see more than 3 runs like we saw yesterday.
All right, all right. I mean, I can't blame you, man. It's not a bad look. I completely understand it. Matt Verling might be the look then. If you're looking at the Tigers here against Rodon, I was looking for a righty, and Verling is the one that pops up against Rodon. He has 3 hits, 5 at bats, 3 hits. He's got 2 doubles, 1 single. He only got 1 strikeout. He's slugging over 1,000. Got a batting average of 600. I like Verling here. Some way somehow, look at Verling today. Maybe put him in your hit parlay or maybe something around like that. That's the way I would look here, especially if Oliver's like in the Tigers early here, especially in a game that I can't really get a good read on because there just simply is no value. That's how I look at it. If you can't get on the side with the Tigers today, I don't think there's any reason for you to even try to bet this game. There's just no value in this game at all. And there's a couple games like that on the board today. But luckily, we got so many games, it doesn't matter. All right, let's keep it moving, man. Let's move to our next game, which is going to be the. It looks like the Blue Jays are taking on the Cubs. We got the Blue Jays coming in at a pretty pretty good price at a plus 142 here today. I was actually surprised to see the Jays at such a high price here. I know they're on the road and head into Wrigley. The Cubs are at a minus 170 here. They're bringing out Justin Steele and they're at Wrigley. So that's why we're getting this price. We got a total of 8. It's favored to the over. Like I said, we got Chris Bassett going up against Justin Steele. This is a huge mismatch on the plate, if you ask me. Just a huge mismatch. Um, I can't trust Bassett. I mean, who can? Bassett has not been good at all. I don't trust him here. So Bassett's been giving up a lot of hits. 3 of his last 5 starts. 3 of Bassett's last 5 starts. He has given up 5 earned runs or more. That is crazy, bro. So he is really just not in good form right now. Steele has been looking the complete opposite. Steele has been looking incredibly good. The Jays are not strong at all versus left-handed pitching. Um, I gotta go big Cubs here, man. You gotta give me the Cubs. We're getting plus money on the run line here with the Cubs. I gotta go there. I think we would be crazy if we don't look at Steele's case. I just think they're probably going to blow him out the water. So that's why I really didn't even try to encourage it. But oh my God, bro, they got Steele at a 4.5 today. Go ahead, Ozzy. What you got for
I
this
was
one?
gonna say they might have just moved it because I'm seeing an over 5.5 at a plus 122.
How do you feel about that?
I,
Shit, trappy.
it sounds very trappy, but think of it is we've seen Steele have a lot of these dominant performances lately, and it's been some of them where he hasn't just set the world down. He has some of these performances where he's getting everybody to ground out, pop up. I honestly, for me in this one, and I think this might be a bounce back for Bassett because we've been seeing Bassett get banged around. You got the first five total. You got an over four at a minus 130. Under four is at a plus 100. I think what everybody saw yesterday, I think we had 6 runs in the first five yesterday. I think this one may be a little quiet. So I think I might would take a stab on the under four. Think it's something nobody gonna want to touch. Bassett just got beat up. You got Steele on the other end. And as long as Steele ain't walking people or, starting to give up hits, he should keep it quiet. So I think I'll take a chance on the under four at plus money, getting plus 100 for that.
All right. Yeah, this is another very tough game for me. Someone that's been a wagon for me on the Blue Jays lately has been Varsho. That's personal for me with Varsho. He's made me, quite a few bucks in the last week. So I guess I'm just taking him at the right times. But his numbers do look good today, so I do want to shout out Varsho. And then the other one that pops up for me, which I'm not in love with at all, is Nico Horner. I think I'll have a better chance of me sitting there trying to back like Bellinger or someone today on the Cubs. Like hits, runs, RBIs for Bellinger or something, than trying to back Horner. But Horner's bats have been popping up lately, so maybe he's a good look as well. This is just another really tough game today in the MLB, but I mean, I can understand where Ozzy's coming from with the under definitely here. Maybe Bassett comes out and has a good start, and I'm almost positive Steele is going to. So I do agree with the under first five, and I'm definitely leaning the Cubs here at the plus money on the run line. Uh, let's keep it moving. We got the Tampa Bay Rays playing the D backs here. It looks like we got, let me see. So we got the Rays coming in at a minus 105 at Tropicana. We got the Diamondbacks at a minus 115. We got Zach Gallen taking the mound for the Diamondbacks. And we got Jeffrey Springs coming out for the Tampa Bay Rays. They're giving us an extremely low total here at a minus one, at a seven, highly favored to the over at a minus 120. Uh, Very tough, but I like the Rays. I think we're getting a great price for the Rays at home today. Gallon has not been the Gallon that we all know. He just hasn't been. He's obviously going through something. All right, and I'm not sure what it is because he's a person just like everybody. But he's going through something right now. You could tell. It's in his game. It has it written all over it that there's something going on with Gallon. I mean, seriously. Just look at his numbers in August alone, bro. In August alone, he has a 4.76 ERA, and in his last 11 innings that he has pitched, he has gave up 13 hits, 4 walks. He's only gotten 7 Ks in those 11 innings. That's not Gallon, bro. And if Gallon is not getting Ks, and he's got an ERA over 3, over 4 to be exact, bro, that's concerning for me. And then we just seen Springs go against the Orioles, one of the toughest lineups in the league, and he went 5 innings of 1 run ball and dropped 8 birds, bro. Like he got 8 Ks in that game against the Orioles. Like and the Rays won that game. So to begin the Rays at this price at Tropicana with Gallen's current form and Springs looking as good as he did in that O's game, I have to go with the Rays here, bro. I think it's one of the better values on the board today, honestly.
Oh, you definitely not lying. Any means. So right now they're giving you Gallons K's over 5.5 at a minus 193. Yeah, I think you take the under there, take the Rays to win, and oh my gosh, that gets you a plus 295. Um, yeah, and we
That
finally saw
that gallon that gallon under on his K's is
it's scary work. I know.
it's nice though. I think it's sneaky as fuck.
Yeah, bro, like a over 5.5 at a minus 200. I feel like this is the same message we be trying to preach when we talk about the Yerkes being super juiced. You know, people just gonna think it's an easy parlay piece, the whole nine. And this may be this stretch where we start to see the Rays put some stuff together. You know, they were down last night, came back and won. I think too, you can look at the first five over in this one too. Springs coming off a game where he finally looking like the Springs of past, and the D backs, gave up one. You getting a four for the first five, four flat at a minus 105 for the over. I think we can see at least 4 runs. You at least gonna get a push. With how low scoring this game was, we started seeing runs late in this one, so I think it gets going early today.
Yep. And I do like the way that game finished last night for there to be runs today, like you just mentioned. It's important in baseball to check that out too, especially in series. A lot of times how games end does factor into the next day. It really does. That's just facts. So I do like that, man. I like that gallon look, bro. That under, man. I think that's sneaky good, man. Um, I do expect Gallon to bounce back eventually or start doing something soon. Um, I just don't know if this is the right spot, bro. I just don't know if this is the right spot. All right. When it comes to batters in this one, I mean, I really don't have much here. If I were to look at batters in this game, guys, which I don't have a lot of batters today at all, to be honest with you. There's only a few select games that I'm going to be pulling hitters out of. This ain't one of them. All right. Next game we got. Let's see here. We got the Marlins taking on the Mets here. Marlins taking on the Mets. This is not a pretty game, if you ask me. Not a pretty one at all. You got the Marlins coming in at a plus 160. You got the Mets sitting at a minus 192. You got Sevy coming out. You got Severino coming out for the Mets. The Marlins are bringing out Max Meyer. We got a total of 8.5 here. Favored to the under. I mean, I think Meyer's going to get absolutely cracked today, Oliver. Sevy, his numbers are not terrible against the Marlins roster. I mean, 47 plate appearances. He's got a 21.3K percent. He's got a high walk rate, but he's got a very low opponent batting average of a 193 with a good ex WOBA. This is really making me think that we could really take advantage of the Mets against the Marlins here. Um, Looks like we lost Oliver. But I do like the Mets team total today. I do. I like the Mets team total today here. I think they get it done. Like I said, Sevy has good numbers against the Mets. The Mets are way too juiced for us to even consider them on the money line. You could try to take the run line here, but the Mets have been swinging a pretty hot bat. Meyer has never seen this lineup before, so I do give Meyer a slight advantage there. But Meyer has not been anything special, bro. And honestly, you know, I think the Mets are actually hitting right-handed pitching extremely well lately. So I think he's going to be in trouble today. I think Meyer could be in trouble. I'm taking the Mets team total here. I think we got to look at a couple people on the Mets to actually, get their total bases, hits, runs, RBIs, however you want to go about it. Pete Alonso is one of them. He's been hitting the ball well lately. Um, I I don't really know who else I want to back on the Mets besides Pete Alonso right now. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to the Pete Alonso look here, and I'm gonna stick with the Mets team total. And they got it pretty low. I think it's at a 3.5. Let me see. Let me go back and look just in case. So I think it's a 4.5. So Mets 4.5 at a -115. I'll still take it. I like it there.
So I know what last time we saw Severino against the Mariners, he actually had got his Ks, but then started giving up runs. Um, I kind of like Max Meyer over the 4.5 Ks. I can't lie. You getting Sevy at over 5.5 at a plus 106. I mean, I definitely think that's potentially doable. But I know we saw runs in this game yesterday. Majority of it was done by the Mets. I think these pitchers are gonna come pitch. I kind of want to. That under is kind of talking to me in this game. I think what we getting the full game total at? Was it 8.5?
Yeah, 8.5, Oliver.
Yeah, I think that may be the way I go. I just think Meyer and Severino might really hold it down. I know Manea, been still looking good. He did his thing yesterday for the most part. And then you had Munoz out there, and we already know yesterday. I'm mad that I even missed that. We know that man gives it up. He gave it up yesterday. So I think we see a lower scoring game. So I definitely probably rock with the under 8.5.
Yeah, Munoz. I said it yesterday on the stream. I was like, let's start forgetting about National Patrick Corbin Day and let's start celebrating Munoz Day because he does. He pitches almost every time they're in the same rotation. He pitches almost every time Patrick Corbin does. So we get to take advantage of both of them. it's
That's
it's
a hell
been
of a
pretty.
holiday, boy. Hell of a
Yep.
holiday.
Yeah, man, for real. It's been great. So definitely a day in the MLB all of its own. So just remember that for next week, guys. They've been the last few rotations. They have both pitched on the same day. So pretty cool. And we seen yesterday that we definitely took advantage of it. So all right. Very tough game, man. MLB's tough today. All right, we got the Nationals taking on the Phillies. We got the Nationals coming in as a pretty big underdog here. We got a plus 180 for the Nationals. We got the Phillies at a minus 218 today. We are at Citizen Bank Park. We got a total of 9 here. It's locked up on both sides at a minus 110. Guys, we're getting Mackenzie Gore coming out for the Nationals, and we got Christopher Sanchez taking the mound for the Phillies. I've been on the Phillies the last couple games and it's really starting to bother me. I'm having trouble sleeping at night. Getting cold sweats. Like I can't keep backing the Phillies like this. Like it's a problem. And it really does affect you. But I have to here again, Oliver. I love the Phillies today, bro. I think they're absolutely going to demolish Mackenzie Gore today. I mean, he's been disgusting. The Phillies have always crushed Gore, bro. Like it's just history tells. Like if you go look at last year, the numbers, even this year, yes, last game was good. Okay, and I know because you guys are probably thinking because the most recent game he pitched against the Phillies, he didn't look bad, Mackenzie Gore. But I believe he got lucky to walk out of that game with the minimum damage that he did. I think he's in big trouble in this game. The Phillies are one of the best, if not the best, lineup in the MLB right now, right? Against left-handed pitching. So they're number one in ISO. They're number one. They're number two in OPS, right? I mean, this is in the last 30 days against left-handed pitching. Gore has not looked good. I mean, the Nationals are losing his starts. Then you got Sanchez, right? Who, I mean, he's not a gem, right? Like Sanchez is not like a gem, but he is a reliable arm. We know kind of what we're going to expect from Sanchez, especially at Citizen Bank. He does his best work at home. We know we're going to get a solid five out of him, right? If not six. I mean, I love the Phillies here. I love everything about them today. I'm gonna take the Phillies team total here. I'm taking Gore's earned runs to go over the 2.5 today. I think the Phillies bats show up and show out. Like I said, Philly just has history against Gore. They hit him up, and after that last time of them not really getting to him, as much as they're used to, I think that just makes it due for them to get at his ass today. So I like Gore over his earned runs. They're sitting at a wow. Every time with me and pitchers, bro, they're sitting at a 3.5, man. 3.5 at a plus 105. I think it's telling because they're not even trying to pay us for the 3.5. They're only giving us a plus 105. Fuck it. That's two home runs. Give me Mackenzie Gore over 3.5 earned runs at a plus 105. I'm going to take it, man.
All right. Well, um, I think we look at the Nationals first five team total over the 1.5. You're getting a minus 125 on both sides. No, Sanchez is a good pitcher, but he does have his times where he can give it up. They have his hits allowed at over 5.5 to minus 154. And then they have Mackenzie Gore's hits allowed over 5.5, under 5.5. You got a minus 114 on both sides. Obviously, the Nationals didn't score a run at all yesterday. Nola went out there, handled his business. But I think the Nationals know, especially if Gore is out there, they're going to have to give him some kind of run support. And I just think this may be a setup for Sanchez to give up a little something, and you give me that 1.5 at a minus 125. You're getting the Phillies first five team total over 2.5 at a minus 150. But I think that 1.5 says everything to me with the Nationals. I think you just take that, and I think that's a go. I think Nationals definitely get 2 runs today. That lineup, everybody just think the Nationals are complete trash. They got a lot of young pieces they starting to put together. I know Lane Thomas ain't there anymore, whatnot. You got Abrams. You got some people in there that can hit the ball. You got Wood. If you don't know, you need to know. But yeah, I think they can get 2 runs in the first five.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Like I said, I'm not completely against that one, Oliver. I'm not because you're right. A lot of people don't understand the value that the Nationals do produce throughout the year. They just been one of them teams that really do give us a lot of value throughout the year. Um, but I just and yeah, I'm not against you with the over 1.5 earned runs. I mean, that's one home run that could easily happen here. I mean, you got Sanchez on the mound. Yeah, he's good, but he's not great. We're not talking about Wheeler out here, or we're not even talking about uh Nola. Like even Nola, he just I kind of felt like Nola was going to come out and back up Wheeler on that really good start that Wheeler just had too. You know what I mean? So hold on, my bad, guys. I'm having some difficulties right now. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, I think that Sanchez is definitely capable of giving up a couple earned runs here, Oliver, without a doubt. So I'm not against you at all on that. Um, it does that does bring me to a couple hitters I want to talk about in this game. I do want to look at Castellanos today. His numbers look good. I was kind of thinking Trey Turner, but I don't like with the number at bats he's had and the amount of strikeouts. It looks like we're just going 50-50 with Trey Turner today. But Nick Castellanos, it's the righty on lefty matchup. It really sticks out to me here. He's been swinging a hot bat. He's getting on base. So Nick Castellanos hits, runs, RBIs is a must for me today. I'm actually going to put it in right now. So he has 15 at bats. He's got 5 hits. He's got 3 singles, 2 home runs, only 1 strikeout. He's slugging over 733, and he's got a batting average of 333. So I love what I've been seeing from Nick Castellanos. He's getting on base, he's getting across home plate, and he's getting hits. So all that together, I mean, I love him for his hits, runs, RBIs today, man. All right, see what we got next. All right, we got the Kansas City Royals taking on the Cincinnati Reds. So it looks like we got. My bad, guys. I was on batters. All right, so we got the Reds at a minus 125 here. We got the Royals at a plus 105. Um, this line makes 0 sense to me. We got uh we got the Reds at a minus 125. We got a total of 9.5. Favorite to the over. We got Michael Waka coming out for the Royals, and we got the Reds bringing out Nick Lodolo. So what am I missing here? I mean, is this not big Royals, or am I being trapped?
Huge,
Because
huge Royals.
yeah, bro, like what are we talking about? Like this is not even a question for me. I think this is a really backwards line. First of all, Lodolo is not an option for me at all. When we're talking about Lodolo at Great American, that is not an option that us as bettors should even consider. He is absolutely a nightmare when it comes to pitching at Great American. Um, I mean, his home and road splits are literally night and day, guys. I mean, look them up yourself. They are terrible. Um, you got the Royals lineup, who has overall, they have decent numbers versus Lodolo, right? This Royals lineup. Uh, we do have to give credit to Waka too. It's not like we're just backing the Royals lineup here because Waka, I mean, bro, he's very solid. Like, look at it. Look at his games recently. Lately, the Royals have won 4 of his last 5 starts, and he has not looked terrible at all. I mean, his numbers, even here, they're not the best because he's got an extremely low K percent. He's got a okay walk rate. Batting average is not great, but they're not terrible, is my point. They're numbers I expect from Waka. And in his recent form, the Royals are playing extremely well. I mean, I just don't know here, man. I don't know why we're getting a line like this. I really feel like someone knows something that I don't. But I'm sorry, I cannot pass the Royals up. I think this line is completely backwards. I'll fall for it, man. If it's a trap, bring a big fucking net. I I'm taking the plus money today, Oliver.
No, I'm not mad at it. I know last time out, so it's always one of my big things I like to cap. When you're getting what looks to be a funny line with what you think you may see the better picture with. So, for example, last time we saw Lodolo, that's when they beat the Brewers. Now I know I had the Reds. It was on a, I think it was on a Sunday, and Lodolo and them. Because matter of fact, that was when Contreras and I think the manager for the Brewers he got ejected in the game. And Lodolo had his couple times he got hung up a little bit. He just had 4 strikeouts, but he was solid. Um, and I think we got the Reds at like a plus 105 or something like this, similar line. And I think you're going to have that thing. People going to see the Reds at the crib. Reds been hot, but I think this is where you start to see a little regression because I know a lot of people were loving the Reds yesterday, and I didn't get it. You had Lorenzen coming back to Great American where it all started for him, the whole nine. So I think the Royals may start to go on a little bit of a run here. They gotta smell it in the air. The AL Central is really starting to get to the nitty gritty. So if the Royals want to have any chance or even wild card hopes, they got to start putting some games together here. So I think Walker comes out here, handles his business. If you want to, I wouldn't be opposed to just maybe looking Royals first five. Walker is still one of the better first five pitchers in the MLB. But yeah, I think just mess with the Royals and you'll be good.
I love that Royals first five look. I think that might be it. I like it a lot. I love backing Walker early, so I do think that's a really, really solid look, man. There is a batter on the Reds that I want to call out here, and that's Fraley. Jake Fraley's numbers look really good against Walker. You got the righty on lefty matchup. He's got 5 hits against him, 4 singles, 1 double, no strikeouts. That's 7 at bats. He's got he's slugging over 800. He's got a batting average over 7 and an on base percentage over 7 as well. I love Jake Fraley today. I know we're on the Royals, but that don't mean we can't take props on the other side. I love Jake Fraley in this spot today. I think him and India probably parlayed for a hit might be really, really good idea. I mean, not India. Um, him and Castellanos. All right. Go ahead. You got something, Oliver?
Oh, I was just gonna say I could see it. I mean, they've been two of the hotter bats, and India's finally been starting to come around too. So yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Yep. I definitely like it as a little two-piece parlay. They hit him with a quick two jab there. All right. We got the damn man. These Red Sox really, really hurt my heart last night, yo. This was a tough game for me. This is bringing up some bad memories. All right, so we got the Red Sox taking on the Baltimore Orioles in this game today. We got the Orioles coming in at a minus 122 at Camden Yards. We got the Red Sox at plus money at a plus 102. We got a total of 9.5 here, slightly favored to the under. We got Cade Povich coming out for the Orioles, and we got Brian Bello taking the mound for the Red Sox. Um, I mean, we ain't going to have much to go off of Povich here. I'm going back to the Orioles in this one. Um, I don't necessarily trust Bello at all. Um, I don't know what happened to Sanchez. I thought we were supposed to get Sanchez out here, but it is what it is. I mean, the Red Sox have been just, you know, the Red Sox have been crushing everything, bro. They proved it yesterday against Burns. One of my biggest plays yesterday was Burns hits allowed to go under 5.5. I got absolutely cooked, absolutely cooked. Um, the Red Sox made it look like it was no trouble at all going up against one of the best pitchers in the MLB. This is how well this lineup is producing right now. I mean, they had 4 hits against Burns in the first inning. I was cooked, bro. Um, it was just a bad read. I even said it on the show yesterday how well this team is hitting. But the Orioles lineup is no slackers, man. They're not. They're no slackers. I think they can match them today. You look at Bello. He's been a solid arm for the Red Sox. The Red Sox have now won his last 4 starts. Uh, his overall numbers versus the Orioles this year, he's seen them 2 times. And his overall numbers versus the Orioles this year has not gone great. They really haven't. Uh, Now he has to go into Camden Yards. After the way the Orioles lost that game yesterday, I mean they made it. They made a bit of a run, didn't they, to come back on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the way the Orioles lost that game yesterday, it makes me like them even more here. We're getting a good price. I'm not necessarily mad at Bello, because I think he's been overall an okay starter. I just think he's in a really bad situation today. So I'm not thrilled about backing Povich here, but I like the Orioles in general here, and I think we are definitely due to see another high scoring game.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it. The lines you got on the screen was what from the game yesterday, right?
Yeah, it probably is
Okay,
because
because I was.
today the lines are way lower.
Yeah, okay,
Uh,
because that's what I was looking. I was like,
yeah, this is the yeah, it's definitely the wrong lines.
no, I was trying to make sure. Oh man, obviously, I think you getting that line because we got Povich out there on the mound. You got Bella on the other side, but these damn Red Sox are pesky, bro. And it's like the Orioles, for obviously this is new territory for them to be kind of, the ones people are chasing in a sense. You give me a plus 105 there, I might have to entertain the Red Sox. I don't like I said I hate it because it looks like Baltimore should those bats may come to play, they may beat up Bella. So maybe I would probably take Baltimore in the first five. I think you take them early. If we think Baltimore gonna come out with something, I think it's probably gonna be early. They're gonna come out with a vengeance versus the full game because there may be some BS happens, but that's what I would do.
Yeah, I can't blame you, bro. They've been really fucking good. I mean, I agree with Public Enemy. Public Enemy. Public Enemy is saying just take the over. The whole series has been over, and you guys know Ryan's. By the way, Ryan's in the building, man. Appreciate you showing up this morning, bro. Um, I know. Me and Ryan were talking about it the other day, and it's like a pretty fun fact. The Red Sox have actually been playing in more double digit games in the last 3 weeks than some of the teams in the MLB have played in their entire season. Like, how crazy is that? It's insane, bro. The Red Sox have just been in extremely high scoring games. And that goes perfect into what Public Enemy is saying here about the over and just this series alone. It's been a straight overfest. Like, can you imagine in the last month if you've been backing the Red Sox team total every game? Bro, you're up hella bread. All right, let's keep it moving. It's almost 12 o'clock and we got NFL to talk about. Oliver, what time does the NFL start?
The first game starting like 5 minutes.
All right, when does it start?
5 minutes, like
5 minutes.
11.
What game is it?
The Falcons and the Ravens.
All right, let's talk about it real quick. Uh, hold on. Here. All right, thank you. All right, so I'm trying to log on to my thing right now, guys, but I needed my phone. Give me 1 second so I can get on DraftKings.
Sound like you are gonna get beat up over there.
I know, bro. She's trying to leave. Here. Yeah. All right. Uh, let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to bring it up. All right. So I don't know why it's not coming up, bro. You got the lines, Oliver? Just give me the lines because it's not coming up, bro. Oh shit!
Yeah,
How
I
we gonna
got
edit
you.
it?
Kane, hold on, bro. You are good. Um, you got the Falcons Ravens. You getting the Falcons as a 2.5 point dog. Ravens on the money line, minus 141. Falcons at a plus 119, and you getting the total at a 34. The over and under both locked up at a minus 110.
All right. I heard some crazy shit yesterday about the Falcons. We did a show with Wolf Sports yesterday. I heard a lot of crazy takes. I actually got slammed on a couple of mine yesterday because of my articles. A lot of people didn't really agree with some of my futures. Um, so, but someone actually said that the Falcons are going to be a really big threat this year. Um,
Yeah,
I don't believe it, Oliver. I
bruh,
don't.
bruh.
I love the under in this game. That's all I'm going to say.
Give me the Falcons. Buy it up to a 3. Give me the Falcons. I know the
I
Ravens. Go ahead.
No, I agree with you with the Ravens spot here. All right. I think if you're back in this game, I absolutely think you take the Falcons here. What I was talking about was regular season, right? But look, I kind of like the Heineke and Penix look here. I think they're going to be really good to backdoor in preseason, especially when they're going against the Ravens. I mean, read the line, people. This Ravens team won 25 straight preseason games before, right? And now you're telling me you're favoring the Falcons over the Ravens here? I mean, ain't that a little fishy to y'all?
I was gonna say the
This looks
Falcons are
like
the
this
dog.
looks like a what were you saying?
Falcons are the dog.
Oh shit, my bad. They opened up as almost a pick 'em though.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
that
they
tells.
opened up as a one, -1,
Okay.
bro. The Ravens did. But either way, I think this is a big Falcon spot. I think the under 34 is a lot better of a choice here instead of trying to get on a side because I could see the Falcons dropping it late. I really do want to watch Heineke and Penix today. I do. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to because of the show, but I will go back and watch the highlights because I am pretty excited about seeing these two. But other than that, man, I think this is going to be a lower scoring game. I think the Falcons win today. I think a lot of people are going to be betting preseason big like they normally do for some reason. And they're going to get smacked up on the Ravens today early. So be very careful if you're backing the Ravens. And I get it. The Ravens are known to be a preseason team, but not this year, guys. Not this year. So I agree with Oliver on the Falcons. I think it's a really good look. Um, and I like the under. Do we got anything else for preseason here?
Yeah, you got the Giants and Texans playing an hour. Bengals and Bears playing an hour too.
All right, let's talk about both of those,
All
and
right.
then we could just finish the MLB slate and then come back to this.
All right. Cool.
All
So
right,
right,
so I got the lines
you
up.
got it. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah. So we got the Giants at a plus 120. We got the Texans at a minus 142. We got a total of 39 and a half, guys. Slightly favored to the over here, over the 39 and a half. This might be the biggest number on the board today. I can't imagine a preseason game getting any higher than 40. We got the Giants getting 1.5 here. We got the Texans laying 1.5 in this one. This is not a terrible game here. I think it might actually be a good one. A lot of people are expecting big things from the Giants this year. Texans opened up as a 2.5 point favorite. So we're actually seeing money come in on the Giants here in this game. I'm going to take the Giants as well. I think they could win this one outright. I mean, the Texans look good in their last game. Quarterback is still a big problem for me with the Texans here in preseason. DeVito looked good in the last game, and I expect Locke is probably going to be better here. I mean, I I don't know how to word this, man. It's the Texans' offense because it sounds crazy, right? Because the Texans have the weapons and they look good on paper and everything. I am seriously worried about the Texans' offense, bro. I truly am. I am worried about the Texans offense, man. Uh, I'm trying to word it better, but I just don't know any other way to say it. Their quarterback situation has me with a lot of questions, bro. And that's how I feel. And I feel the same way here in preseason. I like the Giants, man. I think they cover this spread and win the game outright. I honestly do. Um, you know, the Texans, they are what? Um, did they win both of the? Did they win?
Nah, they they lost the first one because that was a game. I'm pretty sure. I know. I told people we fade the Texans at first game because they had all the hype in the world.
They beat the Steelers.
They beat the Steelers last month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I definitely like. I like Locke to come out here and dominate, bro. I think Locke comes out and has a big game. Um, yeah, I Locke, he didn't look good in his last one. I'm looking at his numbers right now, but I think he looks better here. Um, looks like Miller had a big game in his last one. I like the Giants here, man. Go ahead. What you got?
Yeah, I think I'm in the same boat with you. You're gonna have the Texans at home as a slight favorite like that, and I think obviously I think people are gonna want to hop all over that, getting them at a -1.5 at the crib. It's preseason a little different. Trust me. And I think even if it's regular season and you saw a line like this with the Texans, that would be the trap of the day. Keep it a buck. But yeah, I think you take the Giants in this one. Got locked. I love it when DeVito's out there. That team gets up for him. It was real cool last year. With Jones being hurt, and he kind of got to take that team and do his thing. And he had all the Italian culture and all that up there and whatnot. But yeah, man, I think it's a giant spot. I think they handle their business.
Yeah, I kind of know, and like I said, unlike this in a lot of sports, man, when you kind of know what to expect from a team, you can cap the game a whole lot better. And with this quarterback, I don't really have too many questions with DeVito or Locke out there. I don't. I just don't have too many questions. I kind of already know what we're going to kind of get from them. When we talk about the Texans, I mean it's hard to talk about because we just don't really know too much. Like it's very hard for me to explain what I'm expecting for the Texans. I mean, this is their third preseason game, which is kind of cool because they are really getting in the mix, and that could benefit them. But I don't know, man. Line's pretty telling here. I know it's preseason, but give me the Giants in this one. I'm with you, Oliver. I like the Giants here. All right, next one. Next one we're going to talk about. Then we're going back to MLB. We got the Bengals playing the Bears.
Number 9, Michael Penix
You got to
Jr.
mute your
has
mic,
been
Oliver.
with the Falcons.
We got the Bengals playing the Bears. We got the Bengals at a plus 220. We got the Bears at a minus 270, bro. The Bears are laying a touchdown here. They're laying 6 points in this one. And the Bengals are getting 6 points. I mean, I don't know. I was all over the Bears in their first game. I absolutely love the Bears in their first game. It was the first preseason game of the year that we took the Bears and we cashed big. Um, here, bro. I mean, I want to, but everyone and their mom is back in the Bears. I mean, I can't do it. I got to go Bengals here. Guys, the line opened up at a field goal. It is now at a 6. So if there's news that anyone knows, let me know. It's preseason. I can't see it being no other way. This line moving besides the point of I, I really don't know. All I know is this line opened up at a 3.5. We're now looking at a 6. I know everyone and their mom is on the Bears after getting spanked the first go around. Give me the Bengals here plus the 6. This is way too many points, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you. You are. I haven't seen anything, but come on, you know what that is. Everybody saw Caleb Williams go out there and show out, make some good throws, the whole nine. So the whole world is gonna be like, "Oh yeah, Caleb Williams, woo woo woo." Like, if people think about it, he not finna play that long though. That's what everybody's forgetting. Now we're gonna have to go to the backups and whatnot. Yeah, I just think it's a big fade spot. Like, especially preseason, that's too many points. I'm sorry. And I can understand if, like, when the Patriots played the Panthers, like, we know there's a mismatch. But the Bengals got backups. If it's Browning or whoever else might be out there for the Bengals, these are dudes that had plenty of regular season experience. So yeah, it's no. I won't fall for that one. I mean, if I lose on that one, I'll have to lose, but I'm not gonna fall for that hype.
No, me neither, bro. Me neither. And I'm sorry. We're still talking about, and don't get me wrong, look, Bears are taking a big step forward this year. I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe the Bears will take a big step forward this year. It doesn't matter. This is still a team, right? Hasn't the Bears? I don't think they. I mean, they have made the playoffs with a winning record only once since I was fucking 5. Like, come on, bro. Like, even with winning records, this team has only made the playoffs one time in as long as I can remember. So we're looking at least 15 years, bro. Like, come on, man. I can't do it. And I get it's preseason, but we are still talking about a team that is just just overhyped right now. Completely overhyped, wrapped around one guy. And preseason or not, I don't care. We're getting a ridiculous amount of points here. Uh, and I think the Bengals win this game outright. All right.
Hey, on the slick, just throwing some stuff out there. You know, it is football time. So with what we getting with the Giants and with the Bengals, what you could do, run you a little teaser. You know, it's about to be teaser time. NFL is here. So run you a 6 point teaser. You get the Giants up through the touchdown at a plus 7.5. And then if the Bengals, you get them. If I say you wait a little bit, because maybe that line may jump a little bit more. Hopefully, maybe you get it to a 6.5, 7. If you get to a 7, I mean, like I said, then you getting if they don't get it beat by more than 2 touchdowns, you're golden. So just saying, throw something out there for you.
Dude, I love football seasons.
Yes.
I love them. Yeah, we ate off of them last year. All
You're,
right, let's hop back to the WNBA, man. I mean, I said the WNBA. Let's hop back to the MLB.
you got a big
Uh,
game in the WNBA today.
what time does it start?
I think we still got some time on those, but if
All right,
nobody, if nobody knew, you got the Aces and the Liberty playing each other
is that the
today.
only game?
You got the Lynx and Mystics playing at 1. Liberty Aces play at 3. This is Central Times, and then the Sky and Sparks at 4.
Okay. All right, we'll go back to the WNBA in a little bit. All right, let's finish this MLB card. Then we'll go wrap up. We'll go wrap up the NFL, and then we'll talk about a little WNBA, and then we'll get out of here because I know games are starting soon. Um, so, what time is the Pirates game starting?
I think it starts at at 12:05 Central Time. So we got just slight like 40, 50 minutes. Well, yeah, we got
All
like
right,
50
so
minutes, something like that.
obviously the preseason game is what's starting first. All right, which is the Giants and the Texans. All right. Oh, and the Bengals and the Bears. All right, let's just go back to the W. I mean, let's go back to the MLB. All right, where did I leave us off at? We
I
talked
think
about
we
the
had just finished. We finished the Red Sox game.
right. So, all right, let's see where we're at here.
I was
So
gonna
we're
say.
let's talk about that. All right, Twins and Rangers. All right, so we got the Twins and we got the Rangers here. Let me see if I got this game. All right, so we got the Twins. We got the Twins coming in at a plus 120. We got the Rangers at a minus 142. We got a total of 8.5 here, guys. It's favored, highly favored to the under. We got Festa coming out for the Twins, and then we got that guy coming out for the Rangers, man. We got Nathan Evaldi at a minus 142. Fuck out of here. Give me the Twins at a plus 120 today. Um, I I think this is ridiculous. Um, First of all, Festa has looked really good lately. All right, that's one thing I want to talk about. Festa has looked good lately. He has not gave up more than 2 earned runs. Festa has not given up more than 2 earned runs in his last 4 starts. All right, and the Rangers lineup has not been, I mean, seriously, guys, they've been leaving runners on base. They cannot get runners across home. Like in the last few games, how many times have they left runners in scoring position? It's been disgusting work from the Rangers. And now you're telling me you're going to price Evaldi at a minus 142? Hell no. I think Evaldi, he's been getting rocked, man. And honestly, the Twins, they smash right-handed pitching. There's no way around it for me. This is a huge twin spot in my opinion. I'm taking the Twins at a I'm taking the Twins at a plus 120, man. I think you could even look at Festus K's probably here.
His K's are at a 4.5 at a -170 to the over, so I couldn't be opposed to that. So what I like to what I see with these kind of lines, whenever your first 5 lines and your full game lines are the same, it's kind of telling. Normally that means what I've noticed is basically whatever happens in the first part of the game, other part of the game, the opposite is gonna happen when they hit you with the same lines for both. I think if you're the Rangers, obviously these been some tough games for you. I think I would lean the Rangers in the first 5. So if they would go the way we would think, that means your Twins would cash full game. So I think I'll roll with the Rangers in the first half. Just give me the -140 on the money line for the first 5. Get in and out with a Baldy. Hopefully he stands on business, handles his business, and then the second half of the game will be whatever the second half of the game is. And then we got to make sure we tell the people you got to keep rolling with Adolis Garcia. You know,
Oh yeah, fact.
got to keep rolling with the man. So
Yeah, he's been hot, man. And like I said, we're going to keep backing that until further notice. So I definitely agree with the Dolis Garcia. He's on he's on our radar until further notice, guys, for sure. Um, the only other batter I like in this one, since we already got a Ranger, um, you know what? We'll just stick with a Dolis today. We'll just stick with a Dolis. All right. Let's keep it moving here. We got the Giants and the A's. Not a pretty game, if you ask me. It's definitely not a pretty game. We got the A's coming in at a. Let me see. Of course, now they're both on this. Give me 1 second, guys. My bad. We got the Giants coming in at a -122. We got the A's at a plus 102. We got a total of 8 here. It looks like it is favored to the under. We got Hayden Birdsong coming out for the Giants, and then we got Bido or Beto, however you want to say his name, coming out for the Athletics. I mean, if this line is not screaming A's, I don't know what is. Um, I got to take the A's at a plus 102 here on the money line. This might be the layup of the day. I mean, the A's first 5 is probably even better if you ask me. Maybe their team total. Birdsong has not been nothing impressive. We have been seeing some serious regression from Birdsong lately. He was looking really good. He was. I was backing him. I liked Birdsong a lot. He was really, moving in the right direction. And then all of a sudden, he kind of just fell apart. Really. So his last six innings, which is 2 starts, by the way. He only went 6 innings in 2 starts. He has given up 12 earned runs, 4 home runs, and that was against the Nationals and the Tigers. Yeah, bro. So now he's seeing the A's, and this is a lineup who has been smashing fucking. I mean, bro, let me see real quick, just so I'm not talking out my ass here. Nah, man, they're smashing right-handed pitching. Now, Bido's numbers are not good against the Giants at all, but it is extremely small sample size, and I'm just expecting the Giants, I mean the A's lineup to come out and do some work here against Birdsong. So I like the A's first five in this one. Give me their team total over the 1.5, and I'm going to take the A's on the money line, Oliver.
Yeah, I agree. One thing that's kind of telling, they got Birdsong's K's at a 5.5, at a minus 130. Against these, like I know the A's bats been dumb hot, but it's just like these lower tiers of teams, like the A's, they're aggressive, so they are gonna strike out. And when it's been somebody we've been seeing get beat up like that, and you give him that kind of line, and you're giving it to me at a minus 130, it's almost kind of telling to me like, damn, I may have to entertain that. So I think I may like the A's full game, and I may like the Giants in the first five because something telling me Birdsong is probably going to come out here and piss us off and deal. Like he saw the Rockies. Not to say I think the A's bats are better than the Rockies in his current form, but he got 12 and once against the Rockies, and then he saw him again and got 8. So I think he may sit some boys down. I think he may sit some boys down. So yeah, I think we might see a bit of a show from Birdsong.
Killing me here on this one. All
Yeah, I
right.
know, but it's just looking at the numbers, and it's because like I know the last time I saw Birdsong, I was against him, and it was beautiful. Like he was giving it up, but it's just
Yeah.
something telling me, bro. Because last time we saw the A's, what was when they got that win against the Mets that nobody thought they were gonna get, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to stay away from it. I'm going to back off of it here. But yeah,
Don't get me
Pup.
wrong, that line screams A's though. It
Oh
does.
yeah, big time, bro, big time. Public Enemy says that she likes Birdsong giving up at least 2 home runs here. I mean, I can't disagree. I mean, but it's not like I'm not expecting Beto to not give up anything neither. All right, I'll stay off of this one, but I'm still leaning A's with you full game, no matter what. I think this line is telling us exactly where we need to go, and I'm going to listen. All right, next game we got. Let me see here. All right, we got the White Sox and the Astros, guys. We got the White Sox and the Astros. These damn White Sox, man. Jesus, that was a
It,
good call yesterday.
Jesus.
Oliver knows these White Sox pretty well. He always seems to call their spots, man. So the White Sox at a plus 295 today. You got the Astros at a minus 375, bro. You got a total of 8.5. Favored to the under, highly favored to the under at a minus 118. You got Hunter Brown coming out for the Astros, and you got the White Sox bringing out Chris Flexen. Go ahead, Oliver. What you got?
Oh my God. Uh, man, keep it a buck. I think we just take the over, bro. I think we see runs today. Like as much as I want to entertain the White Sox again,
You can't back Flexen.
no, not
I know.
uh. So I think we see runs. I think this is one. Either you see what the Astros maybe first five team total is, or even take it full game. But I think we might mess around and just take the full game over the 8.5 because that's the one thing with Hunter Brown. He can go out there and be dominant, get some strikeouts, but at the same point, he is gonna give up some stuff too. So I think that over 8.5 full game might have a chance. You're getting there at minus 105.
Yup, I love it. I'm with you here. I think we take the full game over as well, or we take the Astros team total. I think we could take a couple hitters out of this one. I love Bregman today. Bregman's been a hot bat. It is a righty on righty, but I mean, I like him today. He's got 6 hits. He's got 18 at bats. He's got 7 hits. He's got 6 singles, 1 double. He does have 2 strikeouts, but he's got a batting average of almost 400. He's slugging over 400. I like Bregman a lot today. You could also look at your Jordan Alvarez. Jordan has 3 home runs against Flexen already. It's your lefty. It's your righty on lefty matchup. I love Jordan Alvarez today. So give me Alvarez for a bomb and give me Bregman for his hits, runs, and RBIs.
I like it. I like it.
Yep. I think we definitely make some money off of Astros hitters today.
Matter of
All right.
fact, speaking, I'm finna say,
Go ahead.
see if we can. Come on, computer cooperate. So you got talking about hits. It got me wanting to look at flexing and see what his hits allowed is at. Because if we think it's gonna be some hits, oh my goodness, flexing over 5.5 hits is at a -122. Just saying.
I don't think that's terrible. I
It's
like that.
not. It's not.
No, I
And
like that a
then
lot.
and another thing, they got Hunter Brown at over 4.5 at a -141. So yeah, I like that over more and more. We start to really dive into it. So yeah.
Yep. I'm with you. I like it as well. I do. I like that a lot, actually. All right. Um, what's next here? We got the Dodgers and the Cardinals. So we got the Dodgers coming in at a -135. We got the Cardinals at a +114. We got a total of 9 in this one. It looks like it's favored to the over. We got Tyler Glasnow coming out for the Dodgers, and we got Palante taking the mound for the Cardinals. We're getting plus money with the Dodgers on the run line here, Oliver, and that's exactly where I got to go. Um, I think this could be an under. Palante has looked he's looked bad, but the Cardinals, I guess he hasn't looked bad. It's his record, right, that scares you. But the Cardinals just don't back him up. That's really what it comes down to. If you look at Palante's numbers, they're not terrible. It's simply the Cardinals not backing him. That is the whole issue here. Um, that I have with trying to even consider backing Palante. The Cardinals offense does not show up. So if you look, if you look, the Cardinals have actually lost his last 5 starts, and four of them starts, the Cardinals have lost by 2 or more runs. So look, man, I'm all over the Dodgers here at the -1.5 at plus money. It's one of the better bets on the board today, I think. I have to go with it here, man. I'm not going to let this price slip out of my hands. And I think Teoscar Hernandez is due. Like that boy is due for a bomb, and I think Palante is a victim. I mean, he's already seen him 4 times. He's got 3 hits against him. He's got 1 double, 1 single, 1 home run. I mean, he's slugging over 1,700. Batting average is 750. I love Teoscar Hernandez today for the Dodgers. And I think the Dodgers come out here and absolutely wipe the floor with the Cardinals today.
All right. All right. So this is what Bobby Miller's first start back off of the IL coming up through the minors, right? Pretty sure.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Wait,
One
he
thing.
might have one start. He might have one start under his belt, Oliver.
Nah, he. I'm finna say his last time I was looking was like July 9th. So I think,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Where are you at Cardinals team total? Ooh, I was wanting to, I was wanting to mess with their first 5 team total for the Cardinals, but it's at a over 2.5 plus 118. Getting the Dodgers first five team total over 113. You're right. We may see us an under here. I think I may lean that under. Maybe Miller come out here and stand on some business because if I would have saw some better odds for that over, I think I might have entertained it, or if I would have got a 1.5. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see Miller get hit hit up a little bit. So I'm saying be careful with this one because I'm just saying that is a real. We've been getting the Dodgers hit real cheap lately. Those first couple games against the Brewers, it was nice, and then we saw what happened there. So like I said, just be careful with it. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Dodgers handle their business. But their line is a little trappy.
All right. I mean, I'm not doing it. I like the Dodgers here. I think they wiped the floor with them, but we'll see. All right. By the way, Falcons on the board, man. Let's go. I do have a bet in on the Falcons.
Yeah, +3. I, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If y'all really dig into this, we got a fat ass football slate. Really dig in, bro. I'm just saying. Preseason's been pretty profitable. I know I've been
It
giving out
has
some
been,
good.
bro.
It has been damn profitable.
All right, let's get done this MLB slate. We got next game. We got the Cardinals and the Brew Crew. I mean the Guardians. My fault. We got the Guardians and the Brewers here. Do I have this game? Yes, I do. All right, so we got the Guardians coming in at a +114. We got the Brewers at a -135. We got another low total here at a 7.5. It's highly favored to the under in this one as well. That's because we got Tanner Bybee coming out for the Guardians, and it looks like the Brewers are bringing out Freddie Peralta. I love the under here. I think this is a great pitching matchup here. Even though Tanner Bybee's numbers are absolutely friggin' horrific against the Brewers, I still think he has a good start today. We know Freddie Peralta is probably going to come out here and sit boys down, even though this Guardians lineup really does not strike out. So be careful with Peralta's K's or really anything with Peralta today. Uh, I do think both these pitchers have a good start, though. I know Tanner Bybee has not looked good in his career against the Brewers, but regardless, Bybee, he has been good. And I mean, he's even better on the road, honestly. His road record is a 6-2, right? He has a sub 3 ERA on the road. Now I'm expecting a now coming in, I'm expecting at least some better work from Peralta because his season wasn't what I expected. Like I thought Peralta was going to have a dominant season. I really did. And in my opinion, Peralta has been underachieving. But that's just personal opinion. People told me that they kind of expected Peralta to be bad, but he's not really bad. But either way, his numbers his numbers look great here. The Guardians' numbers are not great versus right-handed pitching. In the last 30 days, the Guardians' numbers have dropped drastically. So I think Peralta comes out and has a really good start. Um, so I love the under here, man. I like the under 7.5. I think it hits no problem. I see like a 2-1 game, honestly.
Yeah, I can see it, and I think this is a bit of a bounce back for Peralta. And I mean, in a prime spot. I mean, you got the Guardians coming in. I mean, another chance for you to go against somebody that's with the leader of another division, just like you are. And I think this may be a chance for Peralta to do something. You're getting his K's at over 5.5, like a +108. So it's obviously at 5.5. I always talk about that number, but it's sometimes where it's real telling that they're going to have an outing. I know the Guardians are pretty disciplined at the plate, but then, excuse me, on the other end, look at. Oh,
All right. Apparently for that, you good?
yeah, I'm good now. I'm good.
All right. Apparently, for
Uh,
the last game, Bregman's not playing, so that
okay.
sucks. All right,
Maybe
but
that's
yeah, that sucks because I like that play a lot.
yeah. But
All
I was
right,
saying you getting Bobby at an over 5.5 and a -136. So don't know if they'll both get there. I feel like one will, and I'd probably rather take my chances with the plus money, even though Peralta hasn't been looking like itself. But it seems like it's time for him to have one of those dominant outings. So I probably would lean the Brewers in the first five too, if it was me.
I don't think it's terrible. I'm looking for Freddie Peralta to really start turning things around here soon, man. Like I said, he hasn't been terrible, but I truly believe he's been kind of underachieving, bro. Like I expected a much better season from Peralta, and I know he's having a good one, but Peralta is good, man. Like he is really good. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We got the Padres and the Rockies. Um, Not my favorite game on the board. But we got the Padres coming in at a pretty hefty price here at a 205, and we got the Rockies at a plus 170. We got a total of 10.5 in this game. We are at Coors, obviously. We're getting a slightly favored to the over. We got Dylan Cease taking the mound for the Padres, and we got Freeland taking the mound for the Rockies. Uh, Look, guys, I'm sorry, but I gotta back Padres here some way, somehow. Cause Cease, he had a start at Coors once this year already, and let's be real, he went 7 innings of one-run ball, right, with 8 Ks at Coors Field. It was actually one of Cease's best starts of the year. Like he makes it a point to pitch well at Coors Field. I'm telling y'all, man, this is not a spot that we want to fade the Padres. I just don't know how to take them. So what I'm doing is actually going the opposite way. I'm taking Freeland under his Ks today. I don't think Freeland even gets over 3 Ks today, bro. Um he has a I mean, if you look the Padres versus if you look at Freeland's numbers, they look horrible versus the Padres. First of all, you guys can see them right here on the screen. The K rate is below, like well below average. He has 179 plate appearances with a 10.6 K rate and an 8.4 walk percent. That is horrible. He has an opponent batting average of a 323 with an xWOBA of 375. Guys, this is not the spot to fade the Padres. Um, I'm trying to find Freeland's K's now.
They're at a 3.5. You're getting
Of
the
course they
over
are.
3.5, and then you're getting the over at a plus 134. The under is at a -176. Me looking at
That's
that number, he probably lands at three on the dot.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. All right, I don't know. What do you got, Oliver?
I'm not opposed to wanting to back the Padres in some type of fashion. Obviously, because the what Rockies got this one yesterday, right?
Yeah, they won it by one. I think it was 5-4,
I think it
or
was
maybe I'm thinking
higher.
of another game.
Oh, I think it was higher scoring than that. But I remember at one point I was just checking scores and I thought I saw like a 7-4 or something with. I think it was with this game. Because I didn't even mess with this one. This wasn't one of my focuses yesterday. But with all of that being said, like Freeland hasn't just been getting annihilated. So even if he don't get his Ks, I know it is risky ass business to take a under in Coors Field, but I think I may have to entertain it in this one. I think them boys may handle business. Obviously, Freeland been really sitting boys down as of late, but I think this one may be one where he doesn't as much. But yeah, I know it's risky business, but I think I may have to lean the under.
Yeah, you're playing with big risky business. I think the Padres could possibly hit this over on their own. Look, There's a couple batters I love in this one. I can't do it, Oliver. I honestly believe the Padres could probably put up 8 or 9 runs. Um, I there's a couple guys I really want to look at here against Freeland, in this Rockies lineup. Donovan Solano is a sneaky look today. All right. He already has 2 home runs against Freeland. He's slugging over 800. You got to look at Solano today for his total bases, possible home run. Hassan Kim is another one. Righty on lefty matchup. He has 1 bomb against him already. Slugging over 700, and then obviously you got to look at the lefty on lefty matchups, especially when we're talking about Freeland. Um, I got to either go with Cronesworth or Peralta. I don't know which one yet, but it's probably going to be David Peralta. We're not going to take him for no home run or nothing, but we're definitely going to take him to get a double, a single. That lefty on lefty matchup with Freeland always produces base hits. It always does. So look at Peralta to at least get a hit today, if not a double. All right. Next game we got the Braves and the Angels. We got the Braves coming in uh, at a sheesh. We got the Braves at a 218 today. We got the Angels at a plus 180. We got a total of 8 here, favored to the over. Highly favored to the over in this one. We got Chris Sale taking the mound today for the Braves. And then you got the Angels bringing out Canning. Um, I mean, this is about as ugly as it gets. This whole MLB slate today, guys, is disgusting work. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It really is. It's just one of them days in the MLB. But I mean, there's not much here I'm looking at, Oliver. It's the Braves for me. I mean, I think they can absolutely shut this shit down today. Braves team total for me, probably over the 5.5, over 4.5, wherever you got them at. We're going to be looking at a couple Braves batters here. I mean, it's just obviously Sale is the better option. Uh, I don't know where else to go here. I like Loriano hits, runs, RBIs. I think Ramon Loriano could possibly go yard today. If you're looking at anyone on the Angels, I don't even know who you would look at. But yeah, I like Loriano a lot for the Braves today. If you're looking at for someone to go yard on the Braves, I mean, Loriano might be not a bad option, but maybe as soon as a good look, as soon as could possibly go yard. All right, what do you got, Oliver?
Yeah, we got Canning, Sale. Ooh. I think we see more runs in this one. I know yesterday was just with a 5 run game, and I know y'all even talked about on the show how you kind of like the Angels. That line was saying it was an Angels line. I know personally, I got in on it late. I got the Angels at like a plus 130 live, so it was a good little cash with them yesterday. Um, I think I'm gonna have to take a lean on that under. I know we got Sale out there, but dude just came off of just one of, like I said, that pitcher's do it with Blake Snell, and I know it's the Angels, but it's just something telling me we're gonna see some more runs. So I think I might have to take a lean on that over. I mean, worst case, maybe the Braves just go stupid and get 6 or 7 themselves, and the Angels get us 1 or 2 and get that over. But I think I would have to lean to over 8.
All right, all right. I mean, I like it. I think the Braves could possibly get there on their own. To be honest with you, Oliver. So I don't think that's a bad look at all, my man. I actually really like it. All right. So that's all we got in the MLB. I think we're going to go ahead and go over to the NFL now. Um, so we talked about the Falcons game, which is on now. We talked about, just for the new people that came in. Um, we talked about the Falcons game and the Ravens. We're on the Falcons already. We already got a bet in on that. We talked about the Giants and Texans. Me and Oliver both agreed on the Giants, right? And then we talked about the Bengals and the Bears. and probably a shock to a lot of you new guys in here, but we are on the Bengals at a plus 250 and plus. And Oliver, you were right. Guess where the line is? Move to a 7.
Oh,
Yep. So
oh.
you got the Bengals at a plus 7 now. So that teaser is a go. So that leaves us on the next game, which is going to be the Detroit Lions playing the Kansas City Chiefs. So let's see what we got here. So it shows us absolutely nothing. I don't know why I brought this up, but I did. All right, so we got during football season, this whole middle screen is going to be live. Like I got some really good ideas for this middle screen for college football and NFL. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you guys definitely stick around for Plug Talk coming up, man, because the show's only going to get better. All right, so uh, in this game, man, in this Chiefs game, we got the Chiefs at a minus 325. They're laying 7 points here, Oliver. You got the Detroit Lions getting 7 here. We got a total of 39 and a half. And the Lions are a plus 260 on the money line. Listen, it's way too many points for me. I can't bet that. But this is another game that we have at a 39 and a half in a preseason game is way too high for me. So whenever I can't get on a side, I love to go to totals in the NFL. And this is a spot where I think this one goes under, no problem. I mean, I think the Lions are really they the okay, so first of all, this Lions team is not a good team to back in preseason. Why? Because their first stringers is their entire team, right? Like there is no one. When you're talking about depth in the Detroit Lions, you can't because this whole team is like a bobblehead. They are just super, super top heavy. There is no one else underneath their first stringers. So it makes them almost impossible to back during preseason. Um, I think another really bad performance is going to be done here by the Lions offensively. I don't think the Lions get past 14 points in this game, not even 10. Then you got Kansas City. They lost one of their Hollywood Brown, man, is going to be out for uh multiple fucking games now because of that dumbass Jaguars game. So you got one of your top guys, right? One of your top guys hurt playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now he's out for the regular season. So I think Kansas City is going to be moving very, very carefully moving forward in the preseason, bro. Like what were they thinking? First of all, that's absolutely incredible to me. So I am not expecting Kansas City to even try to make anything happen. You know what I mean? This is going to be an extremely low scoring game. Both offenses are going to struggle here. I think the Lions could possibly cover this number, but I don't have the balls to take it. So I love the under 39 and a half in this game. I think it is way, way too high.
Yeah, I'm with you. I know the last time out, what the Chiefs. I know that was when you took the Jaguars in the second half against them, and you gave that out. This Lions team, I know it was a team. I was a matter of fact. I know I had money on the Giants against them because it was just you had the Lions as a like plus 4.5 point dog, and I was like, the whole world's gonna think the Lions are just gonna be free, and we see what happened with that one. Um, yeah, it's one of those where you want to touch the lines, but it's just like you don't want to do it, especially with the way the Chiefs got handled. So I would lean the Lions, but it's probably a game I won't touch. But I kind of agree with you on that under though. I think the Chiefs right now, after they're happening, they're gonna want to keep things as vanilla as possible. You got two entirely different coaching styles. You got Andy Reid, of course, vet, been through there. You got Dan Campbell on the other side that's still just young, hungry, aggressive. player coach that everybody loved. He's still trying to prove a point, with the lines and everything. So it's gonna be kind of two different philosophies going on. But yeah, I think it could be a pretty vanilla game, and we could get that under. But what that kind of makes me like the lines with all those points too at the same time, though.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. I mean, both teams are 0-1 to start. So I look, I just don't know, man. I really think that it's too many points. I'll never lay this many points in a preseason game. But again, I really think this is going to be a low scoring team with how top heavy the Lions are this year, with absolutely zero depth in their team at all. And then what happened with Kansas City in the first game, losing Hollywood Brown like that was tragic. I'm not expecting them to be uh, determined to try to win these games at all. So low scoring game under is probably one of the best plays I think in the preseason schedule today in this game. Um, I have a couple of really good looks I like in NFL today. All right, next game we got Oliver. We got the Minnesota Vikings. We got the Minnesota Vikings taking on they're taking on the Browns. A lot of people have really big expectations for the Browns this year. And I kind of get it. I do. I kind of get it. Am I expecting big things from the Browns? No, I'm not. But I do understand where everyone's coming from. Vikings won their first game. Browns lost their first preseason game, which is kind of going to play into a factor here for me. So you got the Browns at a minus 162 on the money line, and we got the Vikings at a plus 136 on the money line. We got a total of 33 here, favorite to the under, and we're laying 3 points with the Browns. I think it's necessary here. I think it is necessary to take the Browns here. I don't see them dropping another game. I don't see the Vikings winning another game here. I really do like the Browns in this situation, man. I mean, Minnesota, yeah, they played really good, man, against the Raiders. But bro, that was all second half action. That was not the first half, which we're probably going to see a lot of in this game from the Vikings. Uh, they really just pulled it off. Uh, I think them losing McCarthy is really, really bad. I mean, probably the worst thing to happen, even worse than the Chiefs losing Hollywood Brown, is probably them losing McCarthy. I mean, seriously, they're going to have to. They got it. Who are they going to put trust in now? Mullins, Hall. I mean, they are really going to have to put this team on their back here. And then on the other side, you got the Browns, who looked terrible last week. Uh, and they're going to come out heavy on the offense here, Oliver. The Browns are. And I don't think the Vikings are going to be able to stop it. We're not going to see much of Winston. I don't think we see much of Winston, but we should see plenty of guys like DTR. We should see guys like Huntley, right? Like these are the guys that are going to show up today. And DTR, man, bro, he was fucking solid last week. He was solid last week. In my opinion, I think he's going to be able to really make Cleveland win this game. So if you guys have prize picks or or sleeper or underdog, yo, target DTR mainly in the second half. That's where you're going to see them. That's when Cleveland wins this game. They are going to dominate the second half. So I'm betting this game live. I've been thinking about it since last night. I don't think that Cleveland just wins. They're probably going to win this by at least a touchdown, maybe two today. So I love Cleveland today. I love DTR to carry them today. So if you get any props for preseason, like DraftKings, I mean like not like DraftKings, they don't give them to you, but Prize Picks, Sleeper, shit like that, target DTR.
I think it's. I think you can run you a little parlay. Browns money line. If you want to buy the total back to like maybe 30, like 33 and a half. It's like that at 32 and a half now. Really low, but I still think you'll be okay. They get you a plus 170. Like I think I like the Browns. I think you could even lay the -3 and still feel safe. You're getting the money line at a -165. But like I said, you're gonna notice it's gonna be a little bit of a difference from the Vikings as far as the energy. You just lost your top 10 quarterback, you picked in the draft. And obviously we know they said it's gonna be Sam Darnold starting anyway, so they're still okay, but still, McCarthy went out there and had a pretty good outing. And now he's hurt and gone. It's gonna be a bit of a letdown from that team. Like you ain't gonna sit up and tell me it's gonna be that same excitement and everything. And then you on the road too. Like, yeah, I think the Browns get this one, no problem. It's just me in the cut.
All right, am I back?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. So Public Enemy says that she likes the under. Good shit. I did too. She likes the under in the Lions game. I did too. So my bad. I wasn't looking at comments. And yeah, I kind of lost everything on my screen. But all right, let's keep it moving. We still got quite a few games to talk about here. Huge slate, man. So we're just trying to move through it as fast as possible for you guys. But we're trying to cover everything as well. All right, so next game, man, we got probably the most talked about game on the board tonight, which is going to be the Buffalo Bills playing the Steelers. Um, I am not really big on this game. I do think the Steelers could have a good year. Do I think they beat the Bills today? I don't think so. Both teams are 1-1 here. Coming into this game, the Steelers are actually a favorite at a -122 in this game. You got the Bills at a plus 102 today. We got another high total at a 39. The Bills are getting 1 point. Steelers are laying 1 point. I mean, this this is a pick 'em. This is a true pick 'em. When it comes to the Bills this year, are I don't know how I feel, man, because it's like I don't. It's so reliant on Allen that it's almost disgusting to me. Um, I This line opened up at a 2.5. I mean, I really don't know where to go here. I like the Bills plus the point, but I like them on the money line, but I just think there's too much hype around the Steelers. I mean, yeah, Pittsburgh, uh, they were a they were a good defense, right? They were a good defense last year. That's all I could really remember about them. Uh, they don't they don't really have anything that I'm too excited about, bro. There's just not. They didn't look great against Houston. They really didn't. Uh, I mean, you look what they did on their third and fourth downs, bro. They were horrible. They gave up two turnovers when it was important. I'm not expecting them to do great against the Bills today, man. And honestly, uh, I just don't know if Russell Wilson is an answer. All right, I don't think he's an answer. Um, Give me the Bills here, but it's not my favorite game, man.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat with you. I think it's a Bill spot. Obviously, you got Russell Wilson. He will be playing today, making his preseason debut and whatnot. You got the whole situation with him and Justin Fields, and how they're gonna handle that. Thing with the Bills, like in this type of situation, nobody's talking about who's the quarterback for them, what they're going on. And I just think it's one of those where it look easy, where how we kind of have recency bias on how the Steelers looked last and what the Bills did and whatnot. So yeah, and then matter of fact, because what the Bills they got their ass beat right last game, if I recall
I
correctly.
forgot my mic was muted. Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So I just think off of recency bias, the Steelers obviously it was a field show, and then you got Russell Wilson, and we getting to pick them. I think he rode with the Bills. Like Russell Wilson not gonna be out there forever, but it's still his first time, with this team. There's still chemistry and camaraderie being built and whatnot. So yeah, I think you just take the Bills here.
Yep, and here's another thing too that we got to consider. Um, that the line, I know damn well. You guys know I don't look at any analytics when it comes to finding out where the money is or the bets. I just don't. It's not something I do because I don't trust any of the websites that give you that information. So how I do it is I go off of just knowledge that I have, and I go off of social media. And honestly, all I've seen today was people backing the Steelers, and that's why I brought this up. You know what I mean? So look, guys, the line is already moved in favor of the Bills. When from my observation, everyone is on the Steelers, but the line is still moving in favor of the Bills. So that's pretty telling to me as well. So I just wanted to throw that out there. All right. Next game we got. It looks like we have the this shit ever. Baltimore Ravens are on the board. They scored a touchdown. Uh,
Yeah.
it's all right. We'll get that back.
Yeah, it was a close one, bro. Barely hit the power on. It looked like it was really short, but they went ahead and reviewed it and gave it to him.
Yeah, of course they did. All right. Next game we got the Jets and the Panthers, man. We got the Jets and the Panthers here. Um, Pretty ugly game if you ask me. Ain't nothing really pretty about this game. I'm not looking forward to this Panthers season coming up. I wasn't looking forward to it last year. Definitely not looking forward to it this year. But this is going to be a disgusting game, man. I don't really have much for it. The line is pretty close here. You got basically a pick 'em. You got the Panthers at a minus 102. You got the Jets at a minus 118. We got a total of 31. Really low total here. And we're only laying 1 points, and it's in favor of the Jets. Both 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 teams are just I'm not too excited about either one here. I don't think either offense is going to show up. The Panthers' offense struggled immensely last season, and in the first preseason game, it was disgusting work, bro. Uh, you know, I Plummer, Lutton. I mean, they ain't going to be shit, bro. Nothing. They can't move the ball. They can't. They can't move the ball. The Panthers, I have no hope for them. None. Carolina might score maybe 3 points in this game. The rest is going to be on the Jets. And do you trust the Jets to even score more than 10 here? Fuck no. Give me the under, man. The Jets offense is terrible as well. So I love the under in this spot today, Oliver. I can't trust either one of these offense, bro.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you. Definitely feel you on that one. Um, yeah, I don't think it's another way to go. I agree with you on that under. I think that's a good play.
All right, let's keep it moving. Next game we got the Commanders and the Dolphins. We got the Commanders at a plus 180. We got the Dolphins at a minus 218. We got a total of 36 and a half, favor to the over. We got the Commanders at a 4.5 here. We're laying 4.5 points with the Dolphins in this one. Uh, this is another one that looks pretty tough if you ask me. It don't look like an easy layup. Um, I kind of feel like I want to go with the Dolphins in this one. We know they won their last one. Commanders lost their other one. Um, I just don't know if it's going to be that easy here. Just going with the Dolphins. Um, I think maybe we might have to take the points. I mean, it looks like from what I'm looking at right here, because this was my main concern, is the Dolphins going to start any starters? from what I'm looking at, the Dolphins are expected to play their starters for at least a series or two, is what I'm seeing here. Uh, but honestly, if you think about it, it's going to be mainly White or Thompson that's going to play most of the snaps. So that's not really comforting for me. Washington, I'm sorry. I liked what I seen from Daniels in his debut, man. I really did. I don't think the Commanders really they had a really good shot, bro. Like and Daniels, I think it I don't know, man. I liked him. I liked him a lot. My problem is when Daniel leaves the game, who does the Commanders have? Like I really don't even know. So that worries me. Um, but I really do think that the Miami Dolphins get this game. Even though I like what Daniels had, I really did. If Daniels plays the majority of this game, then yes, give me the points with the Commanders. But other than that, I don't know who the fuck the Commanders got. So I'm not willing to back them here. Give me the Dolphins laying the points here, man.
Uh, I kind of was wanting to mess with the points with the Commanders to keep it a buck. Um, I know after oh, I mean backup wise, I mean it's not terrible. I mean it's Mariota, Jeff Driscoll, and if they let Sam Hartman get any burn, I mean it's not a bad quarterback room, quote unquote. And obviously you got the Dolphins at the crib. I think the Commanders find a way to keep that one close. Are you
Damn,
muted?
bro, I've been talking this whole time with my mic muted.
I was sitting there. I'm like, are you muted?
Damn. All right, so we got the Cardinals at a minus 112. We got the Colts at a minus 108. We got a total of 36 here. Uh, I think the Cardinals are going to be sneaky good this year. This is one of the this is one of the things that I kind of got hammered on Wolf Space yesterday for is because I said I think the Cardinals could get a wild card seed. It's at plus 400. I think it is a great future to bet because I think the worst chance is that you get a really good cash out. That is your worst position, taking that future. So I love the Cardinals to get a wild card seed. In this game, I mean, I'm going with the Colts, man. It's just a preseason game, man. And yes, I liked what I seen from the Cardinals in that first game, even though they lost. But I really like what I seen from the Colts in the first game, despite their loss as well. The Colts consistently was able to move that ball against the Broncos. I watched the game, so I know they really did whatever they wanted, and that is facts. That the Colts moved the ball however they wanted. And I think honestly, with with I I don't know, man. I think they should be good here. Cardinals had issues in their first game. I liked what I seen defensively from them, but my problem with the Cardinals is, especially with preseason, is I have question marks about their depth, especially at the quarterback spot. Right? Other than that, we're getting a really cheap price with the Colts at home, and I like a lot more what I seen from them in their first game than I liked from the Cardinals. Even though I did like what I seen from the Cardinals, I still like what I seen from the Colts offensively a lot more than I did when I seen from the Cardinals. So getting this price with the Colts, I like it. Give me the Colts here. I'll lay the point. Or I'll take the minus 108. The Colts actually opened up. That's why I keep saying it, because the Colts opened up as a huge favorite. They opened up at a minus 2.5 point favorite. They're now a +1 underdog. So I'm all over the Colts in this one, Oliver.
Eh, I mean, cause what? If once Richardson goes out the game, you got UT's finest Sam Ellinger over there. You got Joe Flacco. I think the Cardinals to play, bro. I think that nobody's gonna wanna, and especially the coast at the home. People gonna be like, it's a bounce back, the whole nine. I think the Cardinals might come with something. Like I said, I know obviously we've been getting seeing the line move towards them, but I think this may be one where I have to agree with the line movement. I think the Cardinals can make it happen. It looked too easy to just take the coach, personally speaking, but we could see what happened. But I think I might have to rock with the Cardinals.
All right, all right. All right, let's keep it moving, man. Next game we got the Seattle Seahawks playing the Titans. We got the Seahawks at a -125. We got the Titans at a +105. We got a total of 35 here, locked up on both sides. We're laying 2 points with the Seahawks. We're getting 2 points with the Titans. This is another game that I'm not too thrilled about, guys. I do think the Titans win this game outright. The Seahawks and the Titans, they really looked okay. Both of them looked okay in their opener. So I can really make a case for both of them here. But really, I look at quarterback here, right? In preseason, I look at depth, quarterback, and lines, right? That's all I look at. Everything else doesn't really matter to me. And you can argue, I mean, how can you hate Levis, Rudolph, Willis? How can you hate that? You can't, bro. Give me the Titans. I'm sorry. Uh Levis is starting. Rudolph is probably going to start. I mean, we have seen, I mean, he has starting experience, and we have seen from him where he can make plays, bro. I kind of really like the Titans to win this game, bro. Like, it might be, I really like the Titans here, bro. I'm talking myself right into this. And the line continues to move in favor of the Seahawks. So you got the public all over the Seahawks. Give me the Titans at a +105, man. I'm actually going to bet this game, Oliver. Give me the Titans here. I think their
I'm with you.
quarterback play is way better.
I'm with you. I'm with you on this one.
All right. All right. Titans it is, man. Titans it is. All right, we got the Rams and the Chargers. We got the Rams at a +130. We got the Chargers at a -155. We got a total of 33.5 in this one. Looks like we got the Rams at 2.5. Chargers laying 2.5. Not a game I love, man. You got anything for this one, Oliver? Because I really don't have much for it.
Rams and Chargers. Oh, who? Hold on, I just lost my line. Who's the favorite?
You got the Chargers as the favorite. They're laying 2.5 points at a -155
Uh,
on the money
yeah,
line.
yeah. Give me the Chargers. That bullshit that the Rams pulled off. Like I had the Cowboys last week. Stetson Bennett throws 4 picks, and they end up winning the game right there at the end. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
I
Yeah,
don't know if I can take. I'm kind of. I don't know if I can take another game from Bennett, bro. Like,
that was
bro,
yeah.
you know they haven't even cleared Stratford yet to practice. Bro, he's not even cleared to practice. Like, what the fuck are they going to do?
We'll see. We will see.
Oh
Cause
my
I
god. I
mean,
mean, the Chargers don't have any quality QBs after Herbert at all. Bro, this is I do not be surprised, guys, if this game doesn't hit 14 points. Like, this is going to be an ugly, disgusting ass game. So I have nothing for it. The under would be my play. I mean, I think this is going to just be 60 minutes of straight, disgusting, nasty quarterback play. There is no one here. After Herbert, there's no one. And I swear to God, I am not putting Bennett back on my TV. All right. Next game we got the Buccaneers and the Jaguars. Man, everybody is Jaguars, Jaguars, Jaguars. Man, you guys are really forcing me into a corner here. Um, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it, man. I get the Jaguar love. I kind of like them as well. You know, I completely understand. But man, like, enough is enough about these Jaguars this year already. Like, it's all I'm hearing. Like, I get it, man. You got Lawrence has plenty of work he has to do, guys. All right? So let's not be running to the hills here. Okay? If the chemistry is there with the Jaguars offense, then yes, this is going to be a good team. But that is still a humongous fucking question mark. I mean, we are still talking about Lawrence, who last year, 14 interceptions, 12 fumbles. All right? Like, let's not get carried away. And let's not forget, Ridley's gone. No Calvin Ridley. Like, I don't understand where the Jaguar love is coming from. Someone's got to help me here. Listen, I like them in this game. But again, this is a line that opened up, right? This is another line that opened up at a 1. And here we are looking at the Jaguars at a 3.5 point favorite now in preseason. So it's already begun. No, sir. Buccaneers win this game outright. I'm not doing it. Give me the 3.5, man.
yeah, I'm with you. Same boat. Especially that huge, guess explosion we saw in the second half against the Chiefs, and now everybody's gonna think, oh, the Jaguars. Woo, woo, woo. Nah, I mean, I think you're getting the Buccaneers at a real good price here, especially for them to potentially win outright. You're getting a plus 155. I mean, you can have that Jaguars money line. That's fine. Public enemy. Knock yourself out.
I can't do it, bro. Like, I can't. And this is what I mean. I am seeing Jaguars everywhere. And I just don't understand it. I don't think Lawrence, listen, yes, Lawrence is a good QB, bro. And I do got hope for Lawrence. But we have to see if that this team is really going to click like that. All right, we got one more game to go, and then we're going to talk about some WNBA, and we're going to get you guys up out of here. We got the Dallas Cowboys playing the Raiders. Raiders. All right, we got. I had to do it. All right, we got the Cowboys at a plus 250. We got the Raiders at a minus 310. We're laying 7 points here with the Raiders, Oliver. 7 points with the Raiders against your Cowboys. How bum can you fucking be? No, I'm just kidding. You got the Cowboys getting 7 points. All right, man. All jokes aside, we got the highest total of the game here at a 40 and a half. This is the highest total we've seen for a preseason game That's pretty high, if you ask me. I think we got to go with the over in this one, just because it's the highest total on the board and it's high for a reason. I think this is a lot of points to be giving a Cowboys team, regardless of their depth, regardless of whatever. Cowboys are experienced. Uh, the expectations for the Cowboys are high. Uh, they are not going to play their starters much at all, if at all, right? I don't think the Cowboys even play their starters. You're giving me a full touchdown in a preseason game. Cowboys were 5.5 point underdogs last week against the Rams, and they almost won that game outright. Yes, they can absolutely come in here and beat the damn Raiders. Give me the fucking Cowboys plus the points. I think we take the over here. Last time I'll back the Cowboys this year.
So disrespectful. Uh, I Trey Lance's ass. He really makes me angry every time he goes out there. Had so many prime opportunities last week to do something and then just shit the bed. Hopefully, I guess this week it'll be different. I mean, that's the one thing. Obviously, I feel like out of all our backups, he's the one that does need the majority of snaps out there and whatnot. Because my boy Cooper Rush is already. I mean, he's proven he's a great backup. But Trey Lance needs all the reps. So hopefully, this will be a bounce back. But I think you're just getting the recency bias off of how bad our offense and stagnant it looked like. We were able to just get field goals, and we got the ball in prime field position numerous times last week and just couldn't convert. So, yeah, I think you got to take those points. I think we see a better effort in this one.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. All right, let's run through WNBA, get the best bets, and we'll get out of here, man. It's been a really, really long show. Um,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
appreciate you coming on.
so Pirates on the board.
Yeah,
Still giving it up. 1-0.
okay, okay. All right, we got the Lynx and the Mystics, guys. We got the Lynx playing the Mystics. We got the Mystics at they're getting 4 points. They're at a plus 170. Lynx are laying 4 points. We got a total of 158 and a half. Highly favored to the under. Um, Oliver, this ain't my favorite game on the board, man. I'm gonna leave the WNBA to you yesterday. I mean today, because I only liked the WNBA yesterday because of my Caitlin Clark and Fever play. I'll lay the points here with the Lynx, but I'm not in love with it, man. What do you got?
Well, I was gonna say this was. Oh my goodness,
The
this
line
was.
moved crazy.
Yeah, wow, this shit's at a 4.
Yes, the Lynx they opened up at a 7.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so one thing to note, this is the same exact matchup we just saw the other day when they played. And this is when we were on the Mystics first half. We got there. If anybody had the Mystics full game, that was a tough ass bad beat. Game was tied. I think it was 63-63 with like 4.5 minutes left, and the Mystics lost, I think, by 11. Yeah, and the full game spread was 8. So now you're looking at a spot here, like you would think at this short of a number, the Lynx would be easy. I think full game, I would have to rock with the Mystics. Something just telling me. I mean, it was the first game. Obviously, it was a chippy ass game at that too. Let me look at the props real quick. Like I said, been seeing those well. Um, no, Shakira also had a real good game back. I think that was her first game back for the Mystics. What do we got here? What we got here? If I were to look at nothing prop wise as far as points is talking to me here, so we're gonna leave that alone. But I think I would have to lean the Mystics. That line just looks weird as hell. So I say obviously dig in more. Maybe somebody's not playing. Maybe fucking what's her name, Collier's
So,
out or something.
yeah,
Because that's a
someone's out.
somebody's out. Because that could
Yeah,
be the same situation like with the Sky the other day when the line moved heavy, heavy when Kennedy Carter didn't play and we see how the Sky got smacked. So
yeah.
I say obviously dig in and try to see because a lot something like that somebody's not playing. So, but I think I would have to rock with the Mystics though.
All right. I can't blame you. It's a very tough game. Today's WNBA card's tough for me. This game. So we got the Liberty playing the Aces. We got the Liberty. You got to mute your mic, Oliver. We got the Liberty and we got the Aces. We got the Liberty at a plus 136. We got the Aces at a minus 162. Uh, I think of offense right away, and for good reason, right? Bro, they got a total today at a 175 for this game. Um, you got the Liberty getting 3.5 points here. You got the Aces at home laying 3.5. I mean, bro, that is the first thing I think about when I see this game is first of all, player props. I think of the over. There's a lot of things I think about when I see this game. Um, I gotta go over here. I mean, the Aces are averaging they're averaging 90 points a game. Where you got the Liberty, they're averaging almost 85, 90 points a game. The Aces have also shown us over and over and over again. This Aces team does not play defense, bro. They give zero fucks about defense. And it pisses me off so bad. Both these teams could honestly, it would not surprise me, Oliver, if we don't see a 200-point game tonight at all. Both these teams could easily hit 100 points, bro, and it would not shock me. I love the over here. It's the first thing that jumps out to me. When we're talking about, I gotta look towards the Liberty for player props because I know that the Aces aren't going to play defense, right? And I love, bro. Yet when was it? Thursday. Liberty dominated on Thursday. I love everything I seen on Thursday. Brianna Stewart, bro, huge game. So maybe we stay away from her here. It was against the Sparks, I believe. So
Yeah.
yeah, I get it. I do want to run back to Brianna Stewart here. I think we can, depending on where her line is. And we got to remember, the Liberty scored almost 100 points in that game as well. Actually, they scored 100. They scored 103. So, look, I'm just going to run it back, man. Give me Brianna Stewart here. Uh, give me her points. I don't want to go for her rebounds or her assists. I think she just comes out and gets buckets. It's what she does. So, give me Brianna Stewart's points to go over if they're not set too high. And then give me the over 175 in this game.
All right. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have some VIP going in this one. So, but I think as far as player, I mean, if Asia Wilson's gonna be her as she's supposed to be, give me her over 25 and a half points at a minus 104. I mean, this is second half of the season. I mean, the Aces are 16-8, but to keep it a buck, that's mediocre for them and how dominant they normally are. I think this second half of the season, Asia has to. I mean, it's looking like she's finna get another MVP for sure. That's basically set in stone at this point. You got to start really putting the world on notice. You did it in the Olympics. Now you back home. This is a hell of a first game to have back for y'all, out of the Olympics, especially with, the Liberty already having one, already having a game back. I think Asia Wilson knows she's gonna have to have one of them games. So definitely think the over 25 and a half points at a minus 104 is not a bad look at all. I think Asia handles her business.
Yeah, bro. Just on regular teams, bro, she's averaging I mean, she's averaging 27 points a game. Uh, what is her rebounds at, bro? Because who is she going against here?
I mean, she'll be going against Jonquel Jones. Who else? Other big, big woman. I was gonna say big man, big woman. For
They got her PRA at 40 and a half. I can't do it. I can't do that, bro.
because I mean, the majority of what she's gonna do is gonna be her points and rebounds. Her rebounds are at 11 and a half at a plus 110.
She just got 14 last game. I don't know what I want to do here. I'm not touching Brianna Stewart's rebounds neither.
Yeah, you're getting over 8.5
All right,
there.
let's just stick with the points here. Asia Wilson's points and Brianna Stewart's points. I think we can make a same game parlay here, Oliver. Um,
Yeah.
so we got Asia Wilson for, let's take her 20 plus. I think she drops 20. Brianna Stewart, we could take her 15 plus. We need one. Damn, that's nowhere near.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably juice
Oh,
still.
bro, that's a minus 500.
Oh fuck.
All right, we ain't doing that. I'll cook up later. We'll cook up later, man. Y'all got to come into the Discord if you want the plays. All right, so we're gonna
And
stick to that one.
another, yeah, another slick look in that game
Really,
too.
Public Enemy? You really think so?
Hey,
She says the game's going under.
I like that. I'm not gonna lie.
How do y'all like that?
Come on, bro. Think about it. Liberty just had 100 plus, right? And one thing the Aces, like I said, first half they weren't playing no defense. This is all stuff that they have in their head. And the scene of Liberty out the gate score 100, Aces gonna have to play some kind of defense. I like it. I like it. We'll see.
I don't. But all right, we'll agree to disagree on this one. All right, we got one more game, man. Then we're gonna get the best bets and get up out of here. All right, we got the Chicago Sky playing the Sparks. I mean, this is probably the game that is probably the biggest toss up on the board to me, because I really just don't know. You guys, we got the Sky at a minus 135. We got the Sparks at a plus 114 here. We got a total of 160 locked up on both sides. And I mean, you're getting 2 points with the Sparks at home here. I mean, I can see it, but I'm not in love with it. This is just a very difficult game for me. First of all, I don't follow neither one of these teams really well at all. Um, I know both teams are ugly. They both struggle to score. Um, so this is definitely my least favorite game on the card today. Oliver, what you got? I'm not even gonna give a play, man.
Um, yeah, I was sitting there trying to get to the injury reports and look because the one thing that sucks, both of these teams just got their ass kicked. So that's one thing that makes it, a little tougher about how you want to go about it. Obviously, the Sky have a lot more that they're playing for at this point because they're right there around, I think, that 8, 9, 10 spot as far as, playoff push and consideration and whatnot. But yeah, this is a tough one. Like, I don't even have anything. I know I had already been talking to some people earlier about this slate, and this was the game I was just real stuck on. If, ooh, is she out? So Kennedy Carter is still, she's questionable for the Sky. I would say if she's questionable, if she doesn't play, but damn, the Sparks, they don't got nobody. I think you got to take the Sky. I just think they have a lot more that they playing for. I would have to go with the Sky, even though you're getting that real short number. Or if you want, maybe you take the Sky first half. They're gonna come out pissed off, and maybe just with the Sky being so short-handed, because both these teams are real short-handed right now. You got no Ari McDonald, Lexi Brown's been out. You got no Clarendon for the Sparks. So literally, you're down three guards right there. So yeah. I'd rather take the team that's potentially down one guard versus three guards and take my chances. So yeah, I'd probably go with the Sky.
All right, I'm gonna take your advice on this one because I just don't know where to go. I was thinking about Hambry, but I mean she's juice, bro. All right,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I was thinking Hambry's PRA, but or just her points and rebounds. But all right, let's get the best bets, Oliver. We have a lot to choose from, bro. so let's see what we can cook up here for you guys on best bets. Um, yesterday, I think my best bet got cooked. I can't remember what I gave y'all though, but I'm pretty sure it got cooked. I remember thinking to myself, "Damn, my best bet lost last night." Um, but yeah, we'll try to do better today. Oliver, start us off, man. What you got?
Best bet, best bet. Damn. Um, you know what? Damn, my shit want to cooperate. Um, damn, it is a lot to pick from. Yeah, bro, I might need a minute. I ain't gonna lie, cause I got some things in mind, but I'm still kind of up in the air over here.
All right,
Mm,
you want me to go?
yeah, go ahead and go.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys. I'm gonna give you guys the. Man, we got, dude. I got so many notes, bro. We're going to go with Gore over his earned runs today. Over the 3.5. I know I said it was crazy, but we're going to take Gore over 3.5 at a plus 105. They're first of all, they're trying to scare us off of it with the 3.5. They're not paying us at all for the 3.5. We're only getting a plus 105. I love everything about what the line's telling me. I think the Phillies have a huge offensive game today. Give me Gore, earn runs over 3.5 at a plus 105 as my best bet.
Bro, we were talking about that Lions Chiefs game earlier, right?
Wait, what?
We were talking about that Lions and Chiefs game earlier, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's at a 9 now.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Bro, okay, so news is coming in apparently.
yeah. You know what? Best bet is gonna be in the preseason, and we're gonna roll with the Bills at the pickle. Give me the Bills.
Let's go. Bills Mafia, baby. It's like, I'm not a Bills fan. But listen, I like that look, Oliver. I will be doing a video play for preseason today for TikTok and Instagram. Obviously, I posted on Twitter, but make sure you guys go follow our TikTok and Instagram because we put out hella videos on there, some really good ones, man. We're gaining some traction on that platform. The videos are actually getting better and better. So go check them out. I will be doing a video play today for for the preseason that I didn't give out on here. So definitely go follow the page. Um, also, please follow our YouTube. Monday's almost here, guys, and we're not even up to 100 subscribers yet. So it looks like it's going to be another week of a free giveaway for VIP. So until we reach 100, I don't know what to tell y'all. So get me to 100 or get us to 100 subscribers on YouTube. It should not be that hard. We hold almost 300 people in here every day. Just go subscribe to the YouTube. It's completely free. And my link is always right here. So go subscribe, man. I actually had 3 people subscribe today. So I appreciate you 3 people that did go over and subscribe. You guys can find me in the outlet. Uh, I'm there every day. We got a great community, man. Our VIP is jumping right now. I had a bad day yesterday, but Oliver definitely picked up the slack for me. I'm looking for a huge bounce back today. If you guys are in here and you DM me right now, I'll give you your first month for $10. So if you DM me, say plug, I heard in plug talk you're going to let me get a month for $10. I will honor that. So just hit me up. Let me know you want to join. I'll give you the first month for $10 to see what we're really about. Oliver, tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, I'm in the outlet as well. I'm still rocking my 2 months for $25 special. I'm just keep it rocking, especially right now. You're gonna get NFL, you're gonna get college football on top of the basketball. I'm already 3-0 on the day today. We started with a little international basketball earlier. Faded one of my favorite teams to always back because I knew it wasn't the spot and
Oh,
cash
you
out
talking about a
there.
catfish?
Cat though, yeah, faded them boys. I waited. They got a good price on the Dolphins at like a minus 130 on the money line. I was like, yep. And I think the Dolphins ended up winning by like 25. So yeah. Um,
Yeah, you had a
and
hell
then
of a
we
morning,
hit some
bro.
soccer. And then we hit some soccer too. I had a good underplay I found. So already 3-0 on the day. Obviously, see that the Falcons handle their business here. I think they just kicked a field goal, so it's a 1 point game now, I believe. But yeah, man, lock in with us. Like I said, 2 months, $25 with me. You can get at me at OZ Caps on Instagram, OZZEYCAPS. I'm gonna start getting more active with my social media and whatnot. Got some stuff cooked up and everything. But if you're not with us in our VIP, then you got Takeoff going stupid with the soccer and everything. Like all around, people are profitable, but there's money being made. We just asking, show us a little appreciation for this work. Like $10 for plugs VIP is a lick and a half. I'm just saying. I'm giving you 2 months for $25. That's really a dumb lick and a half. Like people already done more than made that today. I promise you. So tap in with us, man. We just and more than anything, we're always open. I know plenty of people hit my DMs asking questions about plays. We're more than vocal. We go over things. We don't have a problem with doing that for you. So it's a lot of campers that will not be this personable and reach out and be willing to talk to you about things. So we here.
Yep, 100%, man. Oliver's not lying about anything. Our community is very open. Our community is very open in the Discord. I love our community, man. I love our community, bro. Uh, I, I, I think we have one of the most highly underrated Discords, probably that I've ever seen. I love our community. I probably love it so much because it's our community, but I do, man. I have a lot of fun in there. We make a lot of money in there, so and it's free to join. But like I said, if you guys want to get strapped up with VIP, man, come and tap in with us. We got a big weekend ahead of us. We got UFC tonight. We give out all of our UFC plays for free. So you can't beat that. We got a lot of games that we're going to be giving out for free over the weekend. Weekends are always big for us, so looking really forward to it, man. Oliver, again, I appreciate you coming on the show today, man. I really do. Especially, like I told you guys, Ryan is at the lake house for the weekend, so he's not going to be here tomorrow either. But we will. So I will see you guys again tomorrow. Appreciate everyone that came in today. If you guys want to get started with VIP, now's the time. Hit us up. Don't waste another minute, man. If not, we'll see you guys back here again tomorrow,
Yeah.
11:30 a.m. Oliver, you want to try to make it tomorrow?
Yeah, I got you, bro. I should be straight. I got some stuff I got to do, but I should be fine to hop on here with you again.
All right. Well, either way, if Oliver won't be here, I will. So either way, we'll be here at 11:30 tomorrow. I'll see you guys then. Let's make tonight a winning one. And guys, good luck with all your bets tonight.